Hi everyone, welcome to our series on Goldratt's Rules of Flow. In each chapter we explore a key challenge in getting more projects done faster and highlight the mindset shift needed to overcome it. Today's topic is time buffers. Time buffers are protective margins added when estimating task durations. These buffers help ensure that work is delivered within the committed time frame despite disruptions and uncertainties. Working without time buffers when doing project work makes it impossible to provide reliable delivery predictions. How much buffer do people typically add to their estimates? Let's try a quick thought exercise. Imagine a perfect world with no disruptions or variability. A task under your responsibility would take 2 weeks to complete. Now, back to reality, where disruptions, shifting priorities, and missing inputs are the norm. How long would you estimate the task will take? Remember, your estimate becomes your commitment. Would you commit to 2 weeks? 2 weeks plus a day? Or 3 weeks? Most likely your gut, backed by experience, will tell you to commit closer to 4 weeks, with 2 of those weeks serving as a buffer. This example shows that to be reliable, people typically add significant safety to their time estimates. But here's the big question. If this is true, why do project environments often feel like there aren't enough buffers? Understanding this paradox is key to managing time buffers effectively. In most project environments, team members believe that the time buffer given to do the work is not sufficient. There is time pressure to complete the project. Without this pressure, they might add even larger safety margins to meet deadlines, especially given high uncertainty. This belief creates a vicious cycle. Thinking there isn't enough buffer, people rush to start and hand over tasks as quickly as possible, assuming that starting early ensures finishing early. This rush creates an overwhelming workload and leads to bad multitasking. Additionally, many tasks are started without full preparation, leading to frequent delays and rework. These issues reinforce the perception of insufficient buffers, perpetuating the cycle. The belief there is not enough buffer time brings us into thinking the only solution is adding more buffers. But with time pressures, this isn't feasible. So as long as we continue to think like that, we are trapped in the cycle. To break the cycle, we must challenge the idea that the existing buffers are insufficient, even when past experiences suggest otherwise. The solution isn't in adding more buffers, but in using the existing ones more efficiently. This requires 2 fundamental changes in the way we typically manage our precious buffers. 1. Aggregate buffers instead of distributing them across tasks. When safety margins are added to individual tasks, much of the buffer is wasted due to common behaviors, such as student syndrome, delaying effort until the deadline approaches. This behavior brings us to use the buffers before we need it. Parkinson's law, adjusting work pace to fill the allotted time. People regulate the pace of work and by that use the buffer provided. Task integration issues. Early delivery of one task becomes redundant if others aren't ready. The chance early delivery of one task will enable the next task to start early is slim, and so the buffer added to this task is wasted, and so on. Aggregating buffers ensures they are used only when genuinely needed, making them far more effective. 2. Monitor progress relative to buffer usage. Tracking only the work completed isn't enough. Often, the tasks still unfinished are the most time-consuming and can lead to significant delays. Instead, focus on monitoring the remaining duration needed to complete the tasks and compare it to the buffer already consumed. This approach enables timely recovery actions to keep the project on track before the buffer is fully depleted. There is a systematic approach to managing buffers in this way. It ensures projects are completed on time and even much faster. Want to learn more? Start with Goldratt's Rules of Flow and join our TOC clubs and training sessions. And here's some exciting news. We're about to publish Mastering Flow, the advanced guide to Goldratt's Rules of Flow. Packed with case studies and guidelines, this implementation guidebook will help you drive meaningful change in your operations. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.